Shasta. Taurus, hi. This is going to be a reading for you today from 9th November 2020 to the 16th of November 2020. And we shall take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future today. I will then close the reading off by pulling out an oracle card for you from right here, which will serve as a message for you from the universe. I want you all to please remember that these are general readings, so they may not always resonate with all of you. They could be, pertaining to you, your situation, or simply, the connection you're involved with. But more so, I think sometimes a lot of us watch, these videos for someone else, so it's a cross connection, and they're cross watchers. So it's most likely that everything does not really resonate with you as in you. All right, so you need to understand that. If you're looking at a personal reading or a private session with me, please email me. I will send you all the details with regards to your appointment, all the charges, etc. Via email. I have mentioned that in the description box below. All right. So I'm going to go on with Taurus. The deck I'm using, Taurus, today is the Darkwood Tarot deck by Sasha Graham and Abigail Larson, and I'm using the Oracle deck, which is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. All right, Taurus. What's happening with Taurus? All right, the overall energy that I'm getting as a card for you reading for this week is the High Priestess. The High Priestess, as in telling me that you've been very, very intuitive, looking within, being able to follow your gut instincts, being able to see what someone's not saying. You're able to read minds, you're able to understand things on a deeper level. That's the general energy that I see here. But when I look at your recent past, I see the Fool, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So it all started off, I think this is definitely a relationship that you're possibly in or dealing with. This is definitely a connection you're in, where it started out without really thinking too much about. You didn't think you were getting into something which could probably lead you somewhere or take this relationship to a next level, or you were not thinking that far. Either some of you, Taurus, are already involved with someone in a more long-term relationship, and what you're experiencing now is probably more like a third party kind of a thing. Yes, I'm right. It looks more like a relationship that you're probably exploring whilst being in another. So it could be, Taurus, that you're probably married to someone but interested in someone else. And when this first started out, it didn't look all that deep, it didn't look all that serious. It was just one of those flirtatious actions, and you thought will have no consequences and nothing to worry about. You really didn't give much thought to it. It was a new spark of energy. It was like a new connection. It kind of brought out a lot of your aggressive side. You kind of realized that you could speak your mind now. You even got very assertive when it came to your existing long-term relationship, in your permanent relationship. You kind of decided to let people know how you feel. So this was something which was always there. You weren't very happy in your long-term relationship whilst you got into this new one. And I think you've always been very clear about what you don't like about this long-term marriage of yours or that long-term association, but you never really kind of shared that with anyone. You tried to work it out or whatever. You were in it for whatever reasons, for whatever practical reasons. But I think now, or in the recent past, things started to shift. All right, you are not able to withhold, the way you feel about them. And I think you have been extremely clear about that. There has been a lot of betrayal. I see a lot of betrayal, a lot of distrust, not just with you. I think you've probably been hurt because of you being treated exactly the same way in the past. I'm not saying that you've got into this affair or this other, sidetracked yourself into something else as a result of someone else doing this to you. No, I don't think you got into this because of that, but it's definitely kind of left you miserable, heartbroken, and it's definitely damaged your soul. I can clearly see that. And I think now, even if this this permanent relationship that you're in, like for example your spouse wants to make it up to you, you are not really adhering to them. Okay, you are not reacting to them. I definitely see that with the Four of Cups. There is definitely a lot of ignoring going on. You're not ready to hear them out. You're not able to see things clearly. You are just in your own, you're just following your gut instincts. Okay. In the immediate future, I see the Temperance, I see the Two of Wands, and I see the Nine of Wands. You will have to make a decision going forward, and you will come across a situation where you will have to make that choice between this person and this new person. All right, you will have to make that choice. It's not going to look easy, but you will have to weigh all your pros and measures. But I get this very strange feeling that you will follow your gut instinct and take an action which probably can imprison you, or get you completely trapped, right? So you need to think about it. I do feel it's not going to be an easy choice that you will probably be making, but it's definitely a choice that you need to make using your gut. And what your gut tells you will be the right decision for you. That's what I see for you, Taurus, for this whole week. It's very clear, and I definitely am quite sure that some of you are experiencing, or most of you are experiencing something like this. Like I said, but in some cases I do see a third party situation, or you're just directly involved with someone and you have to make a choice between two people perhaps. It could even be an alliance for some, but I see it as the first one being you being married, Taurus, and with this person for a very long time, and then this new discovery or this new love interest which has built up as a third party connection. So that's what I see for you. Let's see how this looks like for you next week. All right, in the meanwhile, let's quickly take a look at what the universe is saying to you. What's the message for Taurus for the week 9th to the 16th of November 2020? A message from the universe for Taurus. Okay, this is quite clear. I think a lot of crown chakra, a lot of rest and rejuvenation, and I see the universe. The universe is giving you all the signs that it's time for you to make that right choice. You also have the universe's backing for you, and you have a lot that you have left, to do in life, and you need to look at it as a larger picture. All right, so whatever decision that looks like you'll need to make needs to be looked at also like that, keeping in mind what's out there for you. I also feel take all the rest, do all the introspection, do all the rejuvenation, whatever you need to do to heal from inside to make this decision, because this is going to be a decision of a lifetime. All right. This also is telling me that the universe says the crown chakra, the use of the crown chakra, using your head more than your heart. I think you need to look at things more practically rather than emotionally, and I think that's how you can probably make this decision or whatever is coming your way. All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. I will now see you next week. Till then, take good care and stay safe.